Alright. I think we're all set. And ready to go there. Real quick. You guys know what this is. We do this after every escape video within a few days. This one here is the Fire Escape 2 reflection video. Basically, we're going to talk about the escape as like a whole first. First of all, I'm going to say that the Fire Escape 2 couldn't have gone better, in my opinion. Everything, what you've seen is what you got. No camera tricks were involved in the making of the Fire Escape 2. Nobody, none of the assistants were in on the trick. The two boxes were as legitimate as I could make them, like literally. And the restraints were as legitimate as they could have possibly been. The fire, legit. The gas, legit. There's no fucking around. What you seen was what you got in that video. With that being said, I'm just looking over at the comment section. You guys might see me glancing over at this screen a lot. That's because I'm just looking to make sure if there's comments and stuff. So a lot of people ask me, why did I want to create a second fire escape? Well, because you guys know there was a lot of controversy behind the first attempt. Within the trailer of the Fire Escape 2, I talked about the controversy within the first one. I talked about how people thought the restraints I used was not convincing enough. I discussed how people weren't happy with just one cardboard box because yada yada yada, he can cut his way out if he wanted to. It's only cardboard. So people weren't happy there. People thought that numerous things. There was numerous things. People didn't like the location of the Fire Escape 2 or the first one, due to the simple fact that there was a little slope behind the box that went downhill. Figured I used the land around me as an advantage. That was one of the biggest takes on the Fire Escape on the first one. And basically, I created the Fire Escape 2 to basically, you could say, spit in the face of skepticism. To spit in the face of the skeptics out there that my escape, the first one, was not convincing enough. I said, you know what? I said, I never had much hate on the first escape. I've got almost 500 views on the very first escape. And I never received much hate. I received a lot of criticism in regards to what I just basically explained, like the skepticism on the restraints and stuff. And, I received criticism. I take it. That's how I take it. Criticism. I received a lot of that. And people like, we didn't like this aspect, or we didn't like this aspect. And in a respectful way, And I took that as a challenge. I said, okay, well, you guys don't think the restraints were good enough? You don't think this was good enough? This. I'm going to perform a second fire escape, and I'm going to put all the skeptics to shame. I'm going to put all the people that have doubts on this. For example, the restraints. They didn't like I used one rope. Well, how about I tape my entire body in duct tape? That's the first thing that I did different. Didn't like one box? Well, how about I have one box inside of a second box with thick old walls that I can't possibly get out of. Double trouble. Not one box, I added a second box that was way harder. And they didn't like the location. Well, what I say to that, them not liking the location, I changed locations. And I put the box in a location where there was high snowbanks behind me that I couldn't possibly climb over, get out of the camera view without being seen. That was what I did to cut down and basically change people's perspective on the first escape. They didn't like the location, I changed the location. They didn't like one box, I added 2 boxes. They didn't like the restraints, 1 rope, I duct taped my entire body. I wanted to cut the skepticism, and since I have performed the Fire Escape 2, we are close to hitting 100 views already on the Fire Escape 2, which to me is absolutely insane. And I appreciate each and every one of you that takes the time, took the time to sit down, especially for 30 minutes. I mean, like, it's a fucking long escape. So, I appreciate each and every one of you that actually sat down to watch the entire escape from start to finish and left a like on the video. That, to me, means more to me than anything. That you guys can only imagine. Okay? The Fire Escape 2 was a great escape to perform. The Fire Escape is my own escape, is my original escape. And nobody has ever performed an escape when it comes to fire. To physically be in a box and lit on fire and have to escape, I don't think there's a magician out there that has performed that particular type of an escape. I think there was one magician that was still not really like on the level that I have went, but I think he was stood in a big pile of like hay bales, and they lit the hay bales on fire. I think, and he had to escape from that. I think that, I'm pretty sure that that was the closest thing to a fire escape a magician has ever done. I believe right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, send me a link to something if I'm completely wrong, but I think to this day, I'm the first and only magician to attempt a escape from a box lit on fire, restrained inside. I think I'm the only one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that I am. So, that is basically all I wanted to say on the Fire Escape 2, and basically all I wanted to discuss in regards to the reflection of the Fire Escape 2. I covered all grounds when it came to that escape, and there's nothing that I don't think anything that I could do to outdo myself there. So, quite frankly, if you guys are still skeptic, be skeptic. Because you can't get more legit than what I performed in that fire escape. Now, I'm going to move on and turn this from a fire escape reflection to an update video like that. What biggest question now that's probably eating away at people that are fans of myself and this channel is, what the fuck is Magic's Age TV going to do now they do this? You know, what is going to happen? Well, you guys know about the Buried Alive escape. Okay, the Buried Alive escape is going to be happening hopefully in the summer. Okay, so June, July month, sometime in the summer, I will be performing the Buried Alive. That is probably going to be the next big escape that I perform. I'm probably going to wait until that. Now, if I come up with something else before I perform that escape, then by all means, I will come out with another escape before that. And I am in the process now. I'll be the first one to say, I'm in the process now. I'm working on another escape. I've actually been working on this one together with the Fire Escape 2. I am preparing to do this one. This one is a little bit different. I'm not going to go into much detail. You guys will have to wait till the trailer comes out. But this particular escape is different, and I will admit, this escape that I have planned is more along the lines of an illusion and a trick than an actual physical escape. Because I'm not so much going to be escaping this trick, because yes, this is a dangerous illusion. Oh fuck, this is a dangerous trick. Like, this is going to be up there, you know. But it's more of a trick. Okay, I will say it's more of a trick than it would be an escape, because physically I'm not escaping. I am putting myself in this danger, for real. And I am in the process, and I have been in the process the last few weeks of preparing for it. I'm doing up blueprints on how I'm going to build this contraption. I'm making up ideas on how I'm going to pull this off. I'm working my ass off here now in preparing, training, and really trying to get to the bottom of how I can pull this off. And it's not easy. So far, I haven't really come up with much of a method. But you guys will probably see the trailer for this particular video in like pretty soon, like within the next couple of days. I don't know what more to say on that particular topic without giving it away, but it's an illusion, a trick, a magic trick like Magic's Age TV has never done. This particular, what I'm going to do, I have never in my 23, I'll soon be 24 years of being alive, I have never thought or performed or done in any way this type of trick. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, so that was that. And I will be coming up out with an update video later today, within the next hour. And this update video will be live again like this. And it's an update video that is going to change Magic's Age TV and this YouTube channel forever. So don't miss that update video within the next hour on Magic's Age TV. And as always, zip, peace.